Why did my brother spam this to my email? Like, y'all just know I'm a huge LeBron fan, man. I'm a huge LeBron and Lakers fan. No matter what team LeBron has been on, you know I'm supporting. And I'm just a huge fan of the family. You know what I'm saying? Mr. James, come on, invite me to the house. Come on, invite me to the house so we can have Taco Tuesday. But this video right here we're going to be reacting to today, it's time to admit Bronny James, if y'all don't know who Bronny James is, his son, is not an NBA level player. Oh, this got to be good. This can't be true. And y'all seen them highlights and the you know, them in high school and what was it, AAU or whatever. It looked like the fella could hoop. Now the fella looked like he's definitely going to the lead. But you know, we got videos like this, so let's see what this video is talking about. If you're new to the channel, join the Keep Coming family. I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. We are almost at 200,000 beautiful family members, man. Let's keep that thing rocking and rolling. So again, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, baby. But let's crank it.
When you think of father-son duos who were able to make it into the NBA, a few names come to mind. The Curry brothers and their father Dell, Michael Thompson and Klay Thompson.
I think of Jalen Bronson. Y'all know I know my father-son duo, man. Hey, man, y'all, all my fathers and parents out there, keep being amazing parents. Keep being amazing leaders and mentors, man. Please keep being amazing leaders and mentors and supporting your kids no matter what it is. You never know who you give birth to in this life. And I miss my dad every single day, man. My dad, he passed away a couple months ago. And my dad supported me with everything. He even supported this channel. So support your kids, please.
Doc Rivers and Austin Rivers, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Tim Hardaway Sr., Rick Barry and Brent Barry, among others. Sometimes the father has a better NBA career than their son, and sometimes it's the son who outshines their dad. But for a father and son to both make it to the NBA is not only rare, it's even more unlikely for both a father and son to become stars in their respective eras.
It's a blessing.
And we have yet to see some of the greatest players of all time feature a son showing the same skills and talent as their father. Michael Jordan's firstborn son, Jeffrey, could barely make it on a Division I college squad. Magic Johnson and his sons, well, never really had an interest in basketball. Kareem and his sons never made it to an NBA level. And we've never come across a situation in which a
Jordan's son got Larsa pimping. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to throw that in there. I'm sorry. Y'all forgive me, please. Please forgive me. I did not mean to say that. I did not mean to put that in the video. I'm so sorry. Please y'all don't leave me no hate. I heard they breaking up though. Jordan's son and Larsa pimping. Anyways, I'm done talking about that situation.
Father and son played in the league at the same time, and it's why fans, the media, the league at large can't wait for one of the most anticipated father-son pairings of all time, one of the greatest players to ever play the game and the face of the NBA for 2 decades in LeBron James, to play with his eldest son, Bronny James. There's just one problem. This man is not good enough to be in the NBA. And quite frankly, never really has. For a player that has so much hype surrounding their entrance into the league because of the gravity it would bring to LeBron James and him playing with his son, a player who has had all eyes on him since he was a kid, so much focus and attention, despite the talent he possesses compared to some of the prospects of his class, is actually quite astounding. You often see cases of nepotism in any profession, but this is taking it to the next level. How bad, you might ask? Well, let's talk about it. As always, if you're new to the channel and you like this type of content, it would mean a great deal to me if you subscribe to help the channel grow, and in return, I'll be providing more NBA content like this. Back in 2002, when LeBron James was first coming onto the scene as one of the greatest high school basketball players scouts had ever seen, with his insane athleticism, speed, ball handling, and the ability to impact the floor in so many ways with his court vision, scoring, and defense, there had never been a player who was as hyped as LeBron James coming out of high school. It's not every day you see a player called the chosen one or the king or being touted as the next face of the league before ever stepping foot on an NBA basketball court. And while the hype, attention,
I ain't gonna lie, LeBron was, he's that guy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Just watching these old highlights is getting me turned up right now.
excitement surrounding LeBron James entering the league was sometimes seen as extreme, he was every bit worth the hype and exceeding expectations for what he would ultimately become as a player. And when LeBron's son started playing basketball as a child and started showing early signs of his dad's prowess and skill set, the hype instantly became a focus for scouts despite Bronny being at such a young age. Bronny James started receiving letters of interest and scholarship offers when he was just 10 years old. And from prominent programs like Duke and Kentucky, he would continue to receive interest from a host of schools even before entering high school. These college programs didn't know how good Bronny would ultimately become, but for a chance to have LeBron James' son at their school would instantly bring viewership and revenue. Bronny would go on to first appear in the high school recruiting rankings top 100 list in his sophomore year, where ESPN rated him as a 4-star recruit and was considered a top 30 player in the class of 2023. But by the end of his junior season, he quickly fell down the ranks to 52nd. And while Bronny rose the ranks slightly in his senior season, he remained a 4-star recruit throughout his entire high school career. And don't get me wrong, that's still incredible in and of itself as someone who played high school basketball competitively to be able to get that high in the rankings in the top 100. But for the level of interest, attention, and hype from some of the top college programs as well as NBA level interest for which team could consider drafting him in 2024 for a mid-level recruit is honestly quite mind-boggling. Most recruits at that level never receive interest in scholarship offers from some of the top programs in the NCAA, and they generally aren't perceived to be one-and-done type players who will declare for the draft after their freshman season. Here's the thing. Bronny is actually a fine player. Like, despite all the hype, he was one of the better high school basketball athletes of his class. A solid defender, great on-ball defense, one of the better perimeter defenders of his class, and, like his dad, high-level basketball IQ and knowing his spots, knowing where to find his teammates. And then on offense, he's mainly better skilled at being an off-ball spot-up shooter, and he's got good, decent range shooting it from deep, at least at the high school level. He's an unselfish player and shows great awareness on the court in getting guys involved. The main problem, though, is Bronny turns the ball over at a high rate because of his poor handles, and that's been exacerbated even further since playing.
Don't worry. LeBron got them. Gonna get them boys right in the offseason. LeBron gonna get them boys right, man. It's okay. Just give it about another 2 or 3 years, man. The handles gonna be. LeBron gonna pull that belt out. Daddy gonna pull that belt out, man. Daddy gonna pull that belt out, man. We ain't gotta worry about all that now. Daddy gonna pull that belt out. It's gonna be all right, man. Yeah.
Collegiate level, where his offense and shooting have become even more inconsistent when you're seeing higher level defense. With heightened competition in the talent level at the NCAA, he's struggled more to drive through traffic and get clean looks in creating his own shot. Now, I don't want to minimize the medical incident and Bronny's overall health after sustaining cardiac arrest in practice for the Trojans early on before the start.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't really like, bro. That tore me apart when I heard that situation, man. Again, we don't wish that on anybody, bro, but man, to Bronny, I was like, sheesh. I hope this don't affect anything or, to where he had to call it short,
of the season. That's incredibly scary and especially serious at his age and having a congenital heart defect that he'll have to live with for the rest of his life. Floor 27% from 3 and 61% from the free throw line. Obviously, college player stats aren't going to be as efficient with draft boards from the media outlets.
Hey, man, you got to have them doubters, man. You got to have those non-believers. They create a successful story, man. I'm trying to tell you, they create a successful story. You got to have people that don't believe in you, man. It builds the successful story. I'm telling you, man. How many times have we seen this, you guys? And everybody's so quick to jump on the wagon and bring somebody down. That's the world we live in, man. So quick to bring somebody down. But don't worry. Daddy James is going to pull that belt out, and we're going to get things straight.
And that he desires to play with his son. Whatever team Bronny goes to.
Yeah, that's smart marketing by LeBron, huh? Smart marketing. Did y'all see what he said in that interview? Oh, yeah. The way he plays, oh, yeah. He's better than some of the players right now in the league. Oh, yeah. That was good marketing by your daddy. Yo, hey. With the weight that LeBron pulls, hey, he definitely going to the lead. So y'all can just hang that up right now. We can hang this whole video up.
to. That's where LeBron will also be heading, who has a player option in the final year of his deal, which he will most likely decline and take the vet minimum to go play with his son. Unless, of course, the Lakers snag Bronny to be able to keep LeBron for one more year and try to run things back to see if they can go for one last title in what would likely be LeBron's last season in the NBA at the age of 40. LeBron hasn't indicated that next season would be his last in the league, but he has said all he wants to do is to keep playing until his son joins the league. And because of the name, Bronny James will be able to play in the NBA despite teams otherwise having no interest in a player of his skill set.
That'd be so, bro. That'd be, for us to experience that, y'all. Just think about it, though. That'd be pretty amazing, man. I know there's some people that talk down upon it. Some people don't think it's a good idea, but I think it's an amazing thing to just witness. I don't care if they even win a championship or if they even not make it to the play. Or I kind of want them to make it to the playoffs. That'd be even a better icing on the cake. And even if they lose in the postseason, bro, cool. But man, it'll just be an amazing experience to take in. You know, father and son playing on the same team, man, passing the ball to each other, scoring a three, the whole crowd gets lit. That is like, I don't know, man. That'll be a blessing, bro.
If it were any other college athlete. Someone like Bronny would need to stay in college to see how they continue to develop in their sophomore, junior, and senior seasons to show scouts they really are NBA ready and can develop into a fine NBA player. The big question is it worth it for whatever team that does take a chance on drafting Bronny just so they can have a 40-year-old LeBron on their roster for one season? And knowing the kind of headlines, viewership that would come with it for the first ever father-son duo in the league. It would garner massive amounts of media attention. The first time they step onto the court together and one of them assists to the other for a score, it will be on the top of every media outlet's highlight reel. It would make any team, small market or big market, relevant and drive a lot of revenue, but all just for one season. One season before LeBron sets off into retirement, or at least finally starts to decline in his 22nd season in the NBA. Tying the record for most seasons played by a player in NBA history, by the way. Leaves the game of basketball, and then you have Bronny James, who will still garner media attention as LeBron's son, but not an NBA caliber level player that likely won't make it to his next contract in the league. Is it worth using a draft pick on Bronny James, even if it's a second round pick that could have otherwise been used on an actual NBA level player? If it means one season with LeBron, some teams might say that's worth it. And I'm sure for the Lakers, who know their window to win now is so small, they just might do it to keep LeBron happy and within the organization and retire as a Laker. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you think Bronny is an NBA level talent or not? Which team do you see LeBron and Bronny playing on next season? Should Bronny in fact declare for the draft? Let me know in the comments. As always,
let's go see in the comments. Let's go see these comments, y'all. Y'all know these comments gonna go crazy. This would be like Giannis' brother on the bench for the Bucks. Oh man, that's the first comment I decided to read. Unbelievable. Luka and his son Booker is one of my favorite father-son duo. I tell y'all, the comments is gonna be crazy. Bronny might need all 4 years to develop his game to the NBA level. Plus, he should focus on getting a degree too. Y'all always talking about degrees and some of y'all don't even use y'all degrees that you done got a degree for. Why we always talking about focusing on degrees and stuff? I'm sick of that. I think Bronny should stay one more year in college. So let me get this straight. A guy ranked 52 second in high school basketball as a senior does not have a good shot at the scholarship? That can't be accurate. Dame Leonard and a lot of players weren't an NBA prospect as a freshman. Exactly. I really do feel bad for him. The pressure not only for the media, but the pressure from his dad. Talking as if Bronny might making it to the NBA is going to happen is a lot to deal with. Maybe he will make it, but he definitely needs some time to develop. Now, when, if he makes it. As someone with a heart condition, I feel like there's no doubt that it affects his mental game in a big way. Feeling like your body could fail you at any time could be scary, especially when playing a sport. All Bronny gotta do is be better than Giannis, little brother, man. That's it. I'm done reading these comments, man. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all too funny, man. These comments, man. Y'all is too funny, bro. I can't with y'all, man. But hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this. And do you think we will see the father and son duo on the same team going crazy? LeBron James and Bronny James? Y'all comment down below. But man, I love y'all. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.